Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, this is Judy, and welcome back to our channel. Hey everybody, it's your favorite reaction channel that doesn't drive a car. It is in fact me, Zach, and I am, speaking of cars, rude. But it's me, Zach, and I am back again because Amberlynn Reed uploaded a new video. Seems like we might be getting back into a little bit of the regularly scheduled content. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but we're crossing our fingers that we're back, baby. We're back to her posting a little bit more regularly. So we're just gonna hop into it today because, well, what I have to tell you is that the combination between the title of this video and the thumbnail for this video is so funny to me because the title of the video is "The Truth as to Why My Ex Won't Talk to Me Anymore." ... I had to look to see how many dots there were. There's 4 dots, okay? I don't know how many dots I said out loud, but there's 4, and I had to get close to the screen so I could see that. So that's like a whatever title. I mean, I'm hoping we learn more about Wifey, but also at the same time, I'm like, girl, you said you were done talking about your double heartbreak. I know you said that at the beginning of the video, and by the end of that same video, you still ended up talking about it. But I thought we were done. But anyways, what's so funny is that's the title, but the thumbnail is her eating, which of course, but her eating some kind of like, to me, it looks like a cheese stick wrapped up in some deli meat, like some deli turkey meat, some deli chicken meat, something like that. And I'm just like, that's what you thought best spoke to the title of this video. It's just, I don't know, the juxtaposition of it all is just very funny to me. And I'm curious to see what's up. It's only a 10-minute and 15-second long video, which is great because at 3 p.m. today, the tickets for IVE go on sale, which is a K-pop girl group that me, Noel, and our friend Andre listen to and want to go see. If you've ever seen the Lisa Rinna Eminem TikToks, where they have "What's After Like, ooh, ooh, and ah, ah." I'm gonna save you from me singing too much of that song, but if you've ever heard that TikTok sound meme situation type of deal, that's a K-pop song. Well, it samples what's the song? Is it who listen, let me shut up before y'all get in my comments and you're upset because I don't know what the song is that it samples because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Anyways, IVE tickets go on sale at 3, so I gotta focus and watch this and react to this so that I can be ready to buy those when they go on sale. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Zachary Michael. Let's just get to, shall we? Also, before we get too far into it and somebody in the comments says, Zach, you're pausing too much, I do just want to say before we get started, I appreciate how often we're wearing the various outhouse dresses. I love it. I live for it. It's such a cute look and love to see it. Love to see it. All right, but for real, let's get to.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
So I just woke up, obviously got ready for the day, took Twinkie out, fed the fur babies. I'm actually going to be spending the day with
girl
my
boss.
mom, my grandma, and my mom's boyfriend.
Okay, girl boss.
This is cute. Like, I just wanted my hair up. I was like, I need a moment with it, so I put like a small braid. My hair is really frizzy right now.
Oh my God, why I've been struggling with pausing right off the bat lately. Somebody even said, Zach, it's been 2 weeks, fix it. And I'm like, it's really been 2 videos, but now it's been 3 videos. So my ass has to figure that out for future videos. What was I saying? Oh, I do like the braid. I think the braid is a cute addition.
Right now, tomorrow is my hair washing day. Anyways, I want to show you guys what I've been doing. I'm like, okay, I'm hungry.
I feel like hair washing day has to be some kind of like weekly holiday in her household. If it happens weekly, I don't know how often she washes her hair, but I feel like it has to be a holiday with how often she's reminding us and letting us know what day hair washing day is.
I want like a full meal, but I need something, okay?
Okay.
I take some Oh, you guys can't even see me.
Oh! Why do I feel like I was so correct? She's holding a little deli meat container right here. I feel like I saw exactly what I saw.
Let's move this like so.
Like that? Okay.
So I take some lunch meat. I take some string cheese.
Look at all them drinks in her fridge.
We can't forget.
The Gatorade.
My most favorite drink in the whole world. If you guys have never had this, please get it for yourself.
Please.
The Gatorade Zero.
I'm kind of worried. It looks like she didn't shut the fridge door all the way. I don't know. I'm feeling anxiety about that for no good reason. It really is not my fridge, not my problems. But I don't know. I feel some anxiety about it right now.
Breeze. There's nothing else like it. So this is like my new.
There are other
snack
things like it, to be honest with you, but okay.
It's just like straight to the point. I ain't gotta think about it. I literally take this guy. And I wrap. You guys, I'm not joking either. I wrap some chicken lunch meat, which this is like the only chicken lunch meat I will ever eat, which is the Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Rotisserie Seasoned.
I just would love to introduce her to the world of like a little bit higher quality deli meat that you can get from like the deli counter at your grocery store. Because I only say that because for a long time, this is what I ate because like similar, maybe not necessarily Oscar Mayer, but like I ate this because I was scared to go up to the deli counter. My mom was never buying the fancy meats from the deli counter. And so I would just buy the deli meat that was in like the refrigerated section or whatever part of the store that's in, right? One time when I started using Instacart, I realized I didn't even have to go up to the deli counter. I could just order the nicer deli meat on Instacart. And it was a game changer. The quality of the meat is just like significantly better. Significantly better. That's just my personal recommendation from a girly that does get deli meat every so often, somewhat frequently.
Because I'm really weird about lunch meat. I wrap it?
Yes. Wrap that stick and take a bite.
So good.
Take a bite, take a bite.
I'm fixated on it. I'm fixated on this.
Y'all don't understand fine dining and cuisine like Amberlynn Reed does. Have y'all ever thought about something so innovative, creative, magical, never been done before, put it in a blender and regurgitate it like that? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. You don't have the same kind of taste bud as Amberlynn Reed does.
Okay, so I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna take my trash out. Trash valet does come tonight, but I don't know if I'm gonna be home in time to actually set the trash out. I'm just gonna walk it to the dumpster myself. Sometimes I do that.
Is it not possible to just set good for you for just like taking it out to the dumpster on your own. But is it, maybe I just like, a lot of people gave me a big like education in how trash valet works. A lot of you said that it's like difficult, it can be annoying, it can be frustrating, there can be limitations on like how much you can or can't put out and what they'll take and this, that, the other. And so maybe I just don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. But in my mind, in my head, I'm kind of like, why wouldn't you just put the trash out before you go? You know, like if you're worried that you're not going to make it back in time for them to pick it up, just put it out there before you go. Right? Right? Maybe I'm just like thinking too logically about this. Maybe you're not allowed to leave your trash just sitting in the hallway or wherever for an extended amount of time. But it can't be that long, right? I don't know. Oh, and we're back to church. And take me to church. Oh, wait, I should not sing that song either. Because people were so upset that I didn't know at the time of that filming that it was Hosier. And so, my apologies. My apologies. But take me to church, Amberlynn. There's a place for you here. Not for me. And we're at the casino. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Now, I thought that was just like a one-time bucket list thing you wanted to do. Why are we back at the casino? Why are we back there? Why are we back there? And why are we back there? Okay. Riveting.
I'm rich, bitch.
Ooh, I am feeling a little congested. Whew. So my apologies, but I'm rich, bitch. Okay, all right, yes. Feel free then, I guess, to spend more time at the casino. I have to, listen, this has to be because her mom wants to do it. I really am siding with the people that were like, ain't no way that this was actually something on her bucket list that she really actually wanted to do. I'm more inclined now to believe that she's just doing this because it's something that her mom likes and enjoys. And, I'm not out here to say anything about any kind of potential gambling situation type of deal. I think if we continue to see Amberlynn at the casino, I think if people have questions about her relationship with gambling and going to the casino, that might be fair. But anyways, I don't know. I don't have a lot more to say about it other than just like, why are we back here? And my hypothesis is just that it's because it's something her mom does enjoy and Amberlynn wants to spend time with her mom. Or maybe it's her grandma, honestly, because didn't she say she was going to be with her grandma today, too? Maybe it's her grandma that enjoys it. Wow, we just all the casino stuff.
Major. Oh my god.
Wait, did you really? Did she really just win $600? Bestie, I need to see the receipt. That is, ooh. See, that's the kind of stuff that gets you, though, because you can be up 600 and back down 600 real quick. And she's been at, like, several different machines now. She's been to several different machines.
Okay, so
Quirky girl.
Back from
I also, somebody, and listen, I really don't know, so somebody let me know in the comments, or I guess I could look it up. I'll look it up. Somebody was trying to tell me that it's illegal to film in a lot of casinos. Is it legal to film in a casino? It's not illegal, but casinos don't allow you to do it because many of their customers don't want to be filmed or photographed playing. If you try it, you won't be arrested, but you probably will be ejected. That's just the first response that came up. So there you go. There you go. Don't ever say that I'm not an investigative reporter or that I don't know what else. Actually, you know what? Say whatever you want. But I did find the answer to that. And also, though, that wasn't really in-depth searching because that was just the first thing that popped up. But the more you know.
Just the whole day out. Went to church, and then we went to the casino.
Also,
for my grandma's birthday. My grandma's birthday was, like, over a week ago.
Also, though, now I'm really intrigued. Because now that she said all of that and reminded me of this, she today was able to go to both places all in one day. But she previously said that the first time she went to the casino, she had to choose between going to the casino or going to church. But today, somehow, we did both. Also, glad to know that it was for Grandma Lynn and not Mama Lynn. We're learning more.
And she wanted to go to the casino, so we went there. I won the jackpot. It was like $650-something.
Okay, money.
But I was like so shocked. I was like, okay. That was a lot of fun. And instead of spending any of that, I just saved it. And then we went out to dinner.
Okay, she said, listen, do y'all remember Goddess Bucks? Well, we're not going to do anything. I'm not spending my Goddess Bucks all in one spot. I'm just going to save it today.
Now I am back home. So at church today, there was a new singer there. And I, fell in love with her. at instant glance. I was just like, oh my God, I could not.
You better prepare yourself for some heartbreak, girly pop, because if you're already fallen in love and you've actually seen this person in real life, we are going to be heartbreak times 3 here in a second. It's going to be heartbreak times 3. Because we all know you fell in love with a girly over Instagram that you'd only known for like a couple weeks. So heaven forbid you meet somebody in person. But also, I hate to say it and I hate to pass judgment, but the mega churches like that, and especially because you're in Oklahoma, I just find it hard to believe that that the woman who was singing is probably, at a minimum, probably not openly gay. So I would probably not put your eggs in that basket unless you know differently. I mean, I don't like to make assumptions, and there are plenty of LGBTQ people who do follow various faiths across all religions, okay? So I'm not saying it's not possible. I was saying that doesn't exactly, like, mega churches specifically, from my experience, aren't necessarily the most welcoming places to queer people in general.
Stop looking at her while she was singing. I was like, okay, perfection. So that happened.
I do love that Amberlynn got dragged to church, and the only thing she could talk about from the experience at church was her lusting over the woman who was singing. I do love that. Like that. Listen, probably what I would do if I had to go to church, I'd probably look at who is attractive around me, because what else is there to do in church? Listen to the sermon, please.
3rd time, I think, going to church. I've been just going, just in support of my mother. My beliefs have not changed. I do not believe in God. I do like going with her. I love her. And I'm not gonna lie, even though the band is singing, like, about God and stuff, I think they're amazing, and I just like listening to the music, so that's always nice. Baby boy, why you licking me?
I guess I would like to know more about how going with your mom to church to sit there and listen to things that you don't believe in is supporting her, I would like to know more about that. I would guess she's been capable of going to church on her own without you prior to this. So I guess I'm just interested to know, like, what more support she needs from you in going. Because to me, if she's already been going without your help, I don't understand why you would need to be present for that to support her. Because you could also support her faith, her religion, her whoever, whatever, without going, right? Like, I have lots of friends who I support their beliefs, and that doesn't mean I'm showing up to the church with them. Next day, let's go.
Okay, guys, so it is the next day, and I'm just doing some cleaning. And this just looks kind of, like, messy to me. Like, what is even happening?
Right,
like,
this little cabinet feels so sad. It feels so sad looking.
How did this
She
guy
did just move, though.
Over here, tilted.
Well, probably because you put it in there that way. What do you mean?
I don't know. So I'm actually going to take one of these, or maybe a couple. And I'm not worried.
I love how I love how she has that sad looking cabinet, and then she takes us down to this cabinet, which is just full of all of these containers that she has bought over time that are just sitting here with no purpose. Love, 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 love.
Organize this to look a little better.
Okay, let's see.
So here is the before.
Let's see it.
Alright, it doesn't look that much better, but it definitely
No, I would say
helps
it does.
Organization, because every time I'd open this, I'd be like, yikes on bikes. So
I think it looks better.
It looks a little better. So, something I have to do literally every day is do this on my bed and on my couch, because the cats have, like, their designated spots that they love. And one of them is right here. On my couch. So it gets super furry, so I have to do this every single day.
Just a suggestion. Usually people use lint rollers more specifically for, like, clothing and like, small areas. It might be helpful, especially because you do have 3 pets who shed. It might be more helpful to get, like, a little hand vacuum. Or, like, sometimes you can get just, like, a regular vacuum that, like, detaches and, like, you can use as a hand vacuum. That might be a good investment.
So I still haven't put away all of my clean clothes from when I went to laundry.
I love any time that she sets up the camera in a room or a space so you know that she has had the forethought of like, I'm gonna walk through this door and do something. I love that. That is cinematography Lynn at her finest.
So I'm also doing that. Y'all, I wish I was joking. I found someone's boxers in my clean clothes and someone's sock.
Welcome.
So that happened.
Welcome to the joy of doing your laundry at a laundromat, bestie. That's the joy of sharing a laundry space with others.
Someone's at home saying, "Where's my boxers? Where's my missing sock?
Where's my boxers?"
Reed has it, so if you're missing those, let me know. When I tell you I'm addicted to thin pork chops in the air fryer, I'm not joking.
Thin pork chop, I'm telling you, that's still my nickname. That's still a great nickname for me. Listen, I'd rather be called Thin Pork Chop than Big Fella, you know?
And they're so thin and satisfying that I honestly don't even eat anything else with it. I'll just have
moderation queen.
Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's so good. So I'm about to make 4 of them.
Love.
So I just lay them out like that.
Okay.
I use garlic salt, which all my garlic salt is pretty much gone because this is actually a very embarrassing story. But one of the last nights that I got drunk, which I have not got drunk since I said I was gonna take a break. But I was like super drunk, super hungry. So I was like, I'm gonna make some garlic butter noodles. I'm also gonna use some black pepper. I guess I wasn't paying attention. And instead of opening this little tab, I screwed off the whole lid and I poured the whole thing on the pasta. So I literally had to throw away the whole thing. Like,
the whole
just,
thing?
Like, a waste. It was.
Could you not? I mean, it probably all dumped into a pile, I would imagine. You couldn't try to rescue it? You couldn't try to rescue it?
It was really sad and pathetic.
I feel like that was probably the tipping point for Amberlynn, though, when it came to her drinking. She's like, I can't believe I had to waste all of this pasta, all of this garlic salt because of my drinking. I've got to stop.
That's what happened there. And then I put it in the air fryer, plug her in.
I love my cooking diva.
Like, this is so simple, it's scary. So I put it on 400.
Okay.
And it usually takes like 14 to 15 minutes.
Wow.
That's all I do. But I will say, once it's done, I let it sit for like 20 minutes. I know that sounds crazy.
Okay.
Then I eat it because I kind of like it at room temperature.
That reminds me, there was like a trend of this TikTok where this girlie was, I think she was making some kind of pesto or something, or she's talking about pesto. And on TikTok, she was like, call me crazy, but I think store-bought pesto, and then people would stitch it and be like, okay, you're crazy. And then they would actually go and tell like a wild, crazy story that actually happened to them. That's what this is giving. It's like, I'm so crazy. I let my meat rest for 20 minutes. Like, okay, crazy. You're so crazy, girl. Crazy, crazy girl.
Not like freshly hot. Okay, so the pork chops have been done and sitting, and now it's perfect.
Oh, yeah, just rip into it.
The pork chop dance. I just go through the
Is that not the exact same dance she did when she won money at the casino? Is that not the exact same dance? Winning money and pork chops, they both elicit the pork chop dance. Okay, girl.
Sometimes it's with food. You guys haven't seen that. Right now it's a pork chop moment. But really, I just want to come on here and tell you guys thank you so much. Like, truly from the bottom of my heart.
You're so welcome.
Ever since I told you guys I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and I opened up to you guys in my last video where I just had like a breakdown and started crying. You guys have reached out to me and you have been so kind and supportive, and I just appreciate it so much. Like, beyond belief. And so many of you are like sharing your own stories with me, and it's just like, we're not alone. I promise we're not.
I love that she's sharing this positivity from her comments. I love that for her, you know, because I'm sure there were a lot of people who were not positive about that. In fact, I know there were. I know there were a lot of people who had negative feelings about this new diagnosis, but I'm happy that she's choosing, at least in this moment, to focus on the positivity. That's hard to do. That's hard to do when people are real nasty to you.
Not alone, and I know sometimes it truly feels like it, but we're not. So this isn't really something that I want to go into detail about, but a lot of people are asking, how did you hurt your ex by falling in love with someone else?
I don't want to go into detail about this, but a lot of people are asking. It's not really something I want to talk about. Then don't! Then don't! Because also, bestie, to be quite honest with you, you said you were going to stop talking about your 2 times heartbreak.
You guys weren't together. But obviously some of this is my story to tell. But just out of respect for all parties, I'm gonna be vague, but I do also want to just make a little bit clear that I did hurt her because my ex wanted to possibly try to get back together. I
just know also, by the way, in the way that she's talking about Feline/Wifey, that it's clear that, like, things are severed. Things are severed, and also probably Feline, Wifey, whoever, whatever, probably asked her to not talk about her, because this is the way that Amberlynn shifted her language when Beck requested that she stop talking about them. And what I mean is that when the breakup with Beck happened, it was always, well, Becky this, Becky that, Becky this, Becky that. And then when Beck shared that they were uncomfortable with how much Amberlynn was talking about them, then Amber would say, like, well, my ex, my most recent ex, my ex. And I noticed that shift in language here as well. So I just know Wifey is sick of her shit. I just know Wifey's sick of her shit. And that's also why I said in the last video that it's probably best to stop talking about this heartbreak stuff, because it sounds like Wifey really doesn't want shit to do with you. And the more you keep bringing up Wifey in videos, it's very possible that the same thing that's happened with Beck, with Destiny, could happen here with Wifey too. You better hope she doesn't start coming out with her side of the story, okay? And obviously, yes, you're more than welcome to share your story. I think that that's fine. But I just feel like I can easily see history repeating itself, if we're honest.
And possibly get back together one day. And normally that would have been something I would have jumped at like this. But when I fell in love, I continuously chose this other person over her, and I was hurting her, like, really bad. A lot went down. A lot of things happened.
How exactly do you choose a person in your Instagram DMs over a person that you are literally living with? That's what I want to know about. That's what what does that even look like? What does that even look like? Oh, I'm sorry, babe. I'm DMing a girly on the Instagram. I don't have time for you right now, babe. Pardon me. Pardon me, I'm DMing this person. I'm choosing them over you. Like, okay?
Time I thought I was choosing my happiness, and in my head I was like, I'm single, we're broken up for a reason.
Right.
I remember telling my ex, like, why don't we try poly? That's never anything I would have ever suggested in the past. But
so now all of a sudden the polyamory is a thing, because this is she been fighting these polyamorous rumors for 2 years. The entire 2 years that she dated Wifey, she was fighting these rumors about polyamory, mostly because, like I pointed out in my last video about Amberlynn, mostly because when Amberlynn started talking to Wifey, she said that Wifey was polyamorous and enjoyed polyamory, and that was like a lifestyle she lived. And And Amberlynn spent the next 2 years of that relationship fighting rumors, allegations that there was more than just Wifey in the picture, that Wifey might have had other partners in the picture, this, that, the other. And now it's come full circle to allegedly Amberlynn has now suggested to Wifey that they try being polyamorous. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoo gosh. Woo doggy.
She didn't even want to do that. And it's like, my ex loved me so much. And she really wanted to try to make it work. But I was repeatedly choosing another person over her. And that is the reason why that she does not want to speak to me anymore. And I... Imagine
pissing off a person that when you first started dating her, said person, according to you, was polyamorous, and imagine pissing that person off so much that by the time you broke up with them, when you suggested polyamory to them, they said, girl, no. They said, I don't think so. Like, how did we get there? How did we get there? That's my question. And also still, allegedly, all of this is over an Instagram DM fling. Like, are you kidding me?
I just feel so bad for hurting her. I was just in a really confused spot, and I thought I was doing the right thing initially. You guys are only hearing like 5% of the story. Out of 100%.
Right. Well, that's what I was gonna say, bestie. That's what I was gonna say. I feel like there has to be more to this story, because if Wifey's really upset over some kind of fling you had in the Instagram DMs, then she's just really irrational, okay? And it also doesn't make sense to me that she would be unwilling to consider polyamory when you have said that she was polyamorous in the past. So that doesn't make sense. So yeah, I do think there is a lot more to this story. And this is also the problem, is that you probably should have said nothing, because you know what these people, the internet sleuths of the internet, the sleuths of the internet, the Nancy Drews, the Hardy Boys, the Scooby-Doo and the gang of the internet, they're going to be trying to come up with what part of the story we haven't heard, because a lot of this doesn't make no damn sense, and because you're not telling them the whole story, they're going to make up the story that makes the most sense for themselves.
Again, there are other parties, and just out of respect, I'm just not going to do that to them.
Just out of respect, I'm not going to do that to them, but I will share some of the story. I will share some of the story, because there's a little bit of me that doesn't respect them.
It is the next day. It's actually morning time.
Okay.
I just woke up, but I went to get back in bed, and I see this little cat head.
Little angel.
What are you doing?
Little angel.
Girl.
I do love, I mean, y'all see Poe do it behind me all the time, but I love when animals just burrow into like a blanket or get comfy on a pillow. It just warms my heart.
She's out of the blankets now, and she's like sketched out, because the reason why she was hiding was because maintenance came. Brady and Wasabi, they go running when someone, like a stranger, is in the house. And then Twinkie goes barking. But, yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit more sleep. I went to bed super late last night. But I got to bed, like, at a decent time for me. But last night, I stayed up a little later than I wanted to.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I did sleep in my makeup. I've been doing that my whole life. Why are we gonna complain and try to change now? That's really the...
I mean, didn't she just recently say that she was trying not to do that? Wasn't that a her thing? And also, didn't she just recently say that she, like, fixed her sleep schedule too? I need to go back and examine the evidence, but I feel like she did say that in the past, that, like, she was trying to get out of the habit of sleeping in her makeup. I just personally don't understand why. Like, I'm like, what's the reason? But live your truth.
The least of my problems. But anyways, I do want to end this video because I do want to get this video up today for you guys.
Stunning.
I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. There has to be more to the Wifey story. There just has to. There's too many parts of it, to be quite honest. I mean, I can double check the math. Let me just double check the math real quick. But there's too many parts of this that are just not adding up. Yep, yep. Shit is most definitely not adding up, besties. So we'll see if she adds any more to that story, and hopefully for her, Wifey doesn't have a sudden desire to be on camera and create her own channel to expose Amberlynn, because that would be par for the course with how all her most recent breakups besides Wifey have gone. So we will see. We will see. Anyways, that's all I have time for, because I do, in fact, it's 2 p.m., so I have a whole entire hour before the tickets for I've Go on sale, so we made it. Otherwise, if you're brand new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!